So a quick video on the ELD, the electrical load detector. Now this resides in the back of the fuse box underneath the driver's side in a UK car, right hand side of the dashboard. There's a big white wire which comes in here, which is the main positive feed. It attaches to a bus bar here, and that passes through the middle of the ELD because the ELD comes in from the other side. You can't take the ELD out until you've got this bus bar out. So with the ELD in there from the other side, then we have this fuse which slides into this slot here. Now I'm not going to push it right down, so you can see that the bus bar goes through the LD, connects to this, connects to the main white power cable. So you have to take this fuse out and the bus bar out before you can then press the ELD out, and it comes out the other side, and there's a little tab there you just have to press out of the way. So then you end up with the electrical load detector here, and this can detect about 60 amps I think, and I managed to get the connector with it. So what I'm probably going to do is I might make a pass-through connector, or I might just hack a resistor into the wires. So this is to try and make the DC to DC converter in the car. I think the load on the 12 volt system is slightly higher, so that it outputs its maximum or its high power mode all the time, so we get a steady 13.8 volts charging the battery, which should help the 12 volt battery last a lot longer than it does in a standard car. Hopefully if you wanted to try this you wouldn't have to do all this nonsense. So if anybody's actually got any dead ELDs, I might be interested in them just to get the connector, hack that off, and then with this wire here I could make a proper pass-through connector, and I can experiment on my ELD without having to take all this damn fuse box out and hack into the wires. So that might be a bit easier. Or I might try and see if I can find the connectors for that, or maybe just use some SIL pin connectors because they look quite similar actually. So I may get away with some SIL 0.1 inch standard printed circuit board type connectors. So that's what I'm looking at the minute. Electrical load detector, and this is to try and fool the DC to DC into outputting its higher mode to maintain the 12 volt battery in a better condition. So thanks to Steve Hawksby for this fuse box, which has come out of a wrecked CR-Z that used to be owned by his lad. And I've also got yet another CR-Z IMA pack out there on the bench, which has also come from this car, because as we know they don't generally go wrong, so it's useful to have that for spares. So that's where we are, ELD work.